Okay, here we have the front of the table and the rear of the table, and I flipped it over so that I can set the legs on it so that I can draw where the, I guess, the mortises need to go. But that's where I'm at. And I've decided to knock off about 6 inches of each of these slabs. That's what I intended to do to begin with. That way it makes the entire length about 8 feet, of which the legs are centered about a foot from the edge. So we'll see if this works out. Okay, so now we are cutting out the dovetails. Went ahead and got the legs ready up there and drew them onto the surface and then squared them down. So now we are going to start cutting out the dovetail parts. Time to chop it out. I added a bit of oil to my saw and it went through a little easier. But now we have to chop out all the bits. This will take some time apparently. Okay, I have all 4 of the dovetails cut out, and the mortises had been marked. Let's see, this is the bottom side, so the mortises were marked from the top side, and I transferred that straight over to the bottom side. Now it is time to bore them out. Okay, as I have no other tools to do this, I'm going to have to use my drill to do these mortises. Okay, well, I managed to bore the holes into where the mortises are going to go. Time to chop the mortises for the other side. Let's get our rubber pin and start the very tedious process of chopping a mortise. Okay. Boy, I just love chopping mortises. Yeah, we do. Okay, I just hammered in the first legs, and I'll be darned, it actually fit. Now I just got to hammer this one in. Okay, so we got the thing together. Let me take the camera around. You can see the legs. We only have one giant joint that was a bit too tight, and it did a little bit of splitting here and here. And I think this was already here. But the rest of the joints, though they are sloppy, they didn't cause any cracking. But I'll tell you what, the bench does not move very much. if at all. Now this is not the entire bench. You can see the tool well is still not in existence. I still need to put some rails on the bottom and add a shelf. So, oh yes, and on the front side, I am still going to add some sort of maybe a skirt board or some sort of vertical board going right here that would slide, kind of like a rouleau bench. That way I can have some peg holes for holding a piece of wood. We'll see how that goes later. Okay, today I need to spend a little bit of time trying to knock this apart. I think the splitting is a little bit more than I'd like to see. So I'm going to have to trim down this guy and this guy perhaps. But knocking this apart is going to be a major ordeal, because it wasn't easy to put together. So the first thing I need to do is support this on top of something and then hammer this down. Okay, I'm filling in my little broken piece of wood here with some wood glue. And then I'm going to clamp it up. Time to put it back together. I'm going to do it before this dries, just for the fun of it. Okay. Still quite heavy. Feels like the mortise made its way in. Okay. Now, okay, this one's still a little tight. Now, one test I had been wanting to try on this is the stomp on it test. Man, pretty sturdy. And now it's dirty.